Hey, it's the Rooster, Bobby Leach for the TimesWeekly.com. Joliet Catholic traveled to Niles Notre Dame last week with all but an assurance of winning, despite the fact that the Hilltoppers were missing two of their top offensive weapons in Ty Isaac and Tyler Reese, both of whom were sidelined due to injury. After all, Joliet has beaten the Dons for 23 straight seasons and last lost to Notre Dame way back in 1989 when the Dons reached the state championship game themselves. After the first quarter, JCA trailed 20-0, and while Hilltopper fullback Mike Ivo rung up the scoreboard, topping 200 yards rushing and scoring 4 touchdowns, the Dons had an answer of their own in running back Chris James, who rushed for 169 yards on 3 scores in Notre Dame's impressive 42-33 win over Joliet Catholic. With Joliet sitting 5-3 on the season, the playoffs are already a reality. However, they face yet one more team they're used to pushing around and visiting Bennett Academy Friday night at Memorial Stadium, who boast a 7-1 record. Game time is set for 7 p.m.
Your overall thoughts on the game?
Yeah, we got off to kind of a slow start, which is maybe a little expected because Ty and Tyler were out, but we should have put up some more points. I mean, we could run the ball on them all day, and we threw the ball on them all day. We just need a couple stops and a couple scores, and the scoreboard would look a little different. But, I mean, we're not 100%. Hopefully we can get 100%, beat Bennett, go in the playoff 6-3, and run 5A.
Talk about Ivo's performance tonight, without the use of using Reeds and Ty.
I mean, Ivo stepped up big time. He had a lot of carries. He ran hard. He made some great plays. So hopefully continue that at fullback when Ty and Tyler come back and make a run at it in 5A.
I feel like, you guys being down 20, being down 21, you never gave up. Do you think that was a good sign?
Excellent. Our O-line, Ben Hart stepped in at fullback for me, did a terrific job blocking, really good opening up holes for me. 5 linemen did excellent. The tight ends did excellent. Defense, I mean, they did fine. I mean, they just got to work on it. Everybody needs to improve. I need to improve. Everybody needs to improve. We'll come back and be fine.
Talk about your third down play, 3 and 3. Got caught up in the middle and were able to break it to that 30-yard scamper. That could have, led to something good for your team to get that victory. Unfortunately, a real short tonight. But just talk about your never stayed out, never die attitude.
I mean, it was all up front. I mean, I was just driving my feet. I had no clue where defenders were coming. I was getting hit left from right. Surprised I even broke all those tackles. But the O-line, quarterback gave me a nice handoff. Fullback led, and we did all good. Up front, excellent job. I owe it all to them.
What's your focus on for the rest of the regular season?
Focus on is get Tyler and Ty back, everybody healthy 100%, beat Bennett and go 6-3, and then we haven't played a 5A team yet, so once we get to 5A playoffs, I have no doubt in my mind we'll win state. I mean, this is a great bunch of kids. These are my best friends. I just came here, and this is probably the best thing that's ever happened to me.
131, and you feel like you guys, even though you did connect on some passes, you missed on a lot. There were a lot of drops and stuff that you guys can be better at.
I mean, we just scored 33 points without our 2 best running backs. Our passing game was great tonight. I dropped a couple passes. Doherty probably, I don't know, but I'm not going to put any blame on those guys. I mean, we did good without our two best running backs. I mean, Ivo did awesome tonight. I can't believe how good he did. He ran so hard. I was very impressed. I'm very proud of him. And I mean, I think we should have came out on top of this.
Talk about Ben Hart. I thought he did a good job going in fullback.
He did an awesome job kicking out all those blocks. This is the first week that he's actually played in the game, and he hasn't had game experience this whole year. And he did freaking amazing tonight.
In that first quarter, what wasn't going right?
Well, defensively, we were. First they come out with their with a no huddle, and they just executed well, and they blocked us well. They threw well. Our containment broke down at times, and they were able to get outside of it. So they made big plays on 3rd and 4th down. So it was more, I think, of their execution of their offense, and they came out and just really took it to us that first quarter. And our defense struggled all night, and a lot of it is because of their execution on offense, I felt.
Just going from here to playing Bennett next week, got to get that win.
Well, Bennett's very good. I don't know how they did tonight, but I'm sure they played Marist tough. But the fact that they beat Nazareth last week 49-0, and we got a lot of work. I think defensively we got a lot of work in hand. I'm real proud of our way kids fought this week, our offense, without our 2 best runners, out there, 2 running backs. So, Mike Ivo picking up the slack there, and Craig Slowick. So I think, we got to go to work. We got to fix some things here, and we know that Bennett's going to look at this film very closely, and we just got to do a better job of executing on defense. We got to cover better. We definitely got to tackle better, and we got to play a little bit better up front.
Okay.
thing. Getting down 20-0 is a whole different game. I mean, I thought you guys did a
that
great
was
job.
our biggest nightmare. We couldn't get down on this team because, we knew we were in a situation. Like I said, we were a little bit thin on offense, so it was a game that we were hoping we could keep them in the teens or the 20s. But you got to credit their execution. They came out and really played well that first quarter, and took advantage of some mistakes that we made. But our kids fought back, and it just seems like we get within one score, and then they get another drive on us. We didn't get that stop that we needed, and those are the things that we'll definitely work on starting this weekend and get ready for next week's season final.
Iville had a great game.
Iville played great. Our line played great. Slowick played great. I mean, it was 2 fullbacks and 3 ends.
Yeah.
Offense. It worked out pretty good today. I just wish we could have done a little better job stopping them. But again, his credit goes to Notre Dame.
Ty coming back for sure next weekend?
We'll see. It's still questionable right now. I think we'll know more probably by Monday when the doctor sees.
Is he banged? What's specifically wrong?
There's a lot of things. I don't want to really get into specifics, but if he gets released, then he'll be ready to go. If it was up to him, he'd be going.
Right.
But we're not going to leave it up to him at this point. We're going to be smart about it and make sure he's okay.
Okay. Thanks, Coach.
Reitz, hopefully we'll be back next week. Again, he's going to be working with us, running with us next week, and again, I have a good feeling that he'll be back.
Then Ben Hart had a great game blocking.
Ben Hart played real well. Yeah, Ben Hart played great blocking, and I mean he didn't carry the ball. We had one back carry the ball, and we had our quarterback did a great job. And it was just it was just tough. It's tough. I really believe that if we scored 33 points, we would have won this football game. But credit Notre Dame with a great offensive game plan and offensive performance. They really took it to us.